Jude Bellingham, the future of England. He was born on June 29, 2003. That's right. He's only 20 years old, and he's already known as the future of England. It's not often that you see a player so young be labeled with such high expectations, but it's even less common for those expectations to be met. At such a young age, Bellingham is already considered one of the best midfielders in the world, and if you haven't heard of him yet, well, get ready, because this kid is going places. He started his career at Birmingham City, where he played for the academy and eventually made his way onto the first team. When he was just 16 years old, he became the club's youngest ever debutant and also their youngest ever goal scorer. Let's just say he didn't disappoint. In fact, he was so good that he was named the club's player of the season despite only being 17 years old. No wonder scouts were watching him closely. When Bellingham signed with Borussia Dortmund, everyone knew that they had gotten themselves a real gem. And guess what? His time at Dortmund just confirmed it. Although he did suffer a couple of injuries, still managed to play over 100 games and score more than 15 goals. But it wasn't just his stats that impressed people, it was also his attitude. He became the captain of Dortmund at only 19 years old. Talk about a leader. He was always in the thick of things, motivating his teammates, organizing the defense, and launching attacks. Even when the going got tough, he never backed down from a challenge. And that's why it came as no surprise that Real Madrid came calling. It was every young footballer's dream move. And let's just say he didn't disappoint. Bellingham has been a revelation at the Santiago. Not only has he continued his impressive form from Dortmund, but he's also shown that he can handle the pressure of playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. He's already won a Champions League title and has been instrumental in many of Real Madrid's victories. One of the most memorable moments of his young career so far has got to be his performance in El. When two of Spain's greatest rivals, Barcelona and Real Madrid, faced off, Bellingham was the standout player. He scored twice, including an incredible solo goal, and helped his team secure a 3-1 victory. It was a masterclass in midfield play and announced him on the biggest stage of them all. But don't be fooled by his good looks and humble demeanor. This guy is a force to be reckoned with on the pitch. Tackles like a demon, passes like a magician, and shoots like, well, a magician with a golden touch. But his skills are only half the story. The other half is his mentality. Despite his young age, he has the heart of a lion and the determination of a champion. He never gives up, no matter how tough the situation is. And that's what makes him such a joy to watch. Whether he's pulling on the shirt for Real Madrid or the Three Lions of England, Bellingham always gives it his all. And speaking of England, let's take a look at how he's faring there as well. As we all know, England has a rich history of producing world-class footballers. From Bobby Charlton to Paul Gascoigne, from David Beckham to Steven Gerrard, the Three Lions have always had a steady stream of midfield maestros pulling the strings from the middle of the park. And now, they have Jude Bellingham, the latest in a long line of great English midfielders. When Gareth Southgate called up Bellingham to the senior squad, there was a lot of hype surrounding the teenager. Could he live up to the expectations? Could he handle the pressure of playing for his country? Well, he did more than that. Became an integral part of the team, helping them reach the final of the UEFA Nations League and the quarterfinals of the FIFA World Cup. In the 2022 World Cup, Bellingham was a shining light in an otherwise disappointing tournament for England. He became the youngest player to score in a World Cup since 1958 and the first ever to score in 3 consecutive matches. Although England crashed out in the quarterfinals, Bellingham's stock continued to rise. It announced himself on the world stage as a player to watch out for. Now, in the road to Euro 2024, Bellingham has continued to be a key player for England, helping them secure their place in the tournament with a perfect qualifying record. And as England gears up for the European Championships, all eyes will be on Bellingham once again. Can he lead the Three Lions to glory? Only time will tell. So what makes Bellingham so special? What is it about this young man that has the football world at his feet? Well, it's a combination of factors. First and foremost, he's an exceptional footballer. He has the technical ability, tactical intelligence, and physical prowess to excel in the heart of midfield. He's the complete midfielder, capable of both defensive duties and creating chances for his teammates. But it's his mentality that truly sets him apart. Bellingham has the heart of a lion and the determination of a champion. He never gives up, no matter how tough the situation is. And that's what makes him such a joy to watch. As we look ahead to Euro 2024, One thing is clear. England's hopes rest on the shoulders of this young man. Can he deliver? We'll have to wait and see. But one thing's for sure. He's up for the challenge. The weight of expectation is a heavy burden to bear, but Bellingham seems unfazed. He knows that he's not just playing for himself, but for his country, his team, and his fans. And he's ready to lead the line with the courage and determination that has become his trademark. So let us take a moment to appreciate this young man who has already achieved so much and has the potential to go even further. Let's hope that he can lead England to glory at Euro 2024 and beyond. As for those who doubted him, well, they're eating their words. Bellingham has proven that he's not just a flash in the pan, but the real deal. He's here to stay, and he's going to make a name for himself in the annals of football history. Now let's take a look at some of his most impressive stats. Bellingham may only be 20 years old, but he already has some impressive stats under his belt. Here are some of his best. Most expensive teenager in football history. When Bellingham signed with Real Madrid, he became the most expensive teenager in football history, surpassing the previous record set by his new teammate, Vinicius Jr. Most goals for an English player in a World Cup. Bellingham became the most prolific goal scorer for an English player in a World Cup, with 3 goals in 3 appearances, surpassing the previous record held by Gary Lineker and Michael Owen. Youngest English player to appear in a Champions League final. Bellingham became the youngest English player to appear in a Champions League final since the competition. Rebranding in 1992, aged just 19 years and 143 days. Most goals scored by a teenager in a single Champions League season. Bellingham became the top-scoring teenager in a single Champions League season with 12 goals, overtaking the previous record held by Erling Haaland. These stats are a testament to Bellingham's talent and hard work, and we can expect even more impressive numbers from him in the years to come. And speaking of the future, let's take a look at what lies ahead for Bellingham. As mentioned earlier, Euro 2024 is on the horizon, and all eyes will be on Bellingham as he looks to lead England to the trophy. If he can guide his team to victory, he'll cement his status as a national hero. But Bellingham's ambitions don't end there. He's already achieved so much at such a young age, but he's still hungry for more. He wants to win the Champions League with Real Madrid and help them regain their status as the King of Europe. He also wants to win the Ballon d'Or, which is awarded to the best player in the world. And why not? Bellingham has the talent and the drive to achieve anything he sets his mind to. But it's not going to be easy. There are some other talented players out there who are also vying for top honors. But Bellingham is up for the challenge. He thrives on competition, and he's not afraid of hard work. What's certain is that Bellingham's journey is just beginning. He has the potential to become one of the greatest players of his generation, but he'll need to maintain his focus and determination to reach the top. One thing is for sure, though. Bellingham has the heart of a champion. Whatever challenges lie ahead, he'll face them head-on. In conclusion, Jude Bellingham is a true inspiration, a young man who has achieved so much already and has the potential to go even further. He's a humble and dedicated footballer who's passionate about his craft. He's also a leader, someone who inspires those around him to be their best. We've seen glimpses of what he's capable of, and it's truly amazing. He has the technical ability, tactical intelligence, and physical prowess to excel in the heart of midfield. But it's his mentality that truly sets him apart. Bellingham has the heart of a lion and the determination of a champion. He never gives up, no matter how tough the situation is. And that's what makes him such a joy to watch. As England gears up for Euro 2024, all eyes will be on Bellingham as he looks to lead his team to glory. But whether he wins the tournament or not, one thing is certain. Bellingham's journey is just beginning. He has the potential to become one of the greatest players of his generation, but it's up to him to maintain his focus and determination to reach the top. One thing is for sure, though. Bellingham has the heart of a champion, and whatever challenges lie ahead, he'll face them head-on.